Ooh, recording in progress, says the horrid little American lady. Now, what I'm going to show you today is a very quick and easy summer, possibly winter, but summer recipe. But it involves a gadget. It's going to irritate the pants off lots of you. But it involves the camera crew, who today are not camera crew, but are in fact being a sous chef. Very exciting. So I'll turn you over to my other camera and you can watch him, man at work. Look at this. So this is a pineapple which we need for our recipe, and Bob is going to show you our, if you don't have one, some of you may have one, but we have a pineapple slicer and wedger. It says we've never wedged it. I simply adore fresh pineapple and buy them with alarming regularity. Now, the correct way of preparing a pineapple, which I'm sure you already know, all of you, is to cut through there at an angle, and then through there at an angle, and then through there, and to go round the pineapple like that, which is quite time consuming and very fiddly. And then we discovered this glorious machine, which Bob will now demonstrate. When I get you a bigger bowl. I'm going to demonstrate it quietly. What you do is you screw it into the pineapple, comme ça, screw, 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 all the way to the bottom of the pineapple. There's juice coming out of it, so you might put it in the bowl actually. Right, look at it up. And then you just pull it out. Look at that, how cool is that? You pull it out and you take the top off, the handle off, and you turn it over, and there you have a whole pineapple. And it comes off like a spiral, it's like a whole apple. There are some eyes left in it. It's unavoidable really. There's a few eyes left inside, but they're easy to chop off. Then you just slice it up. Now that is much cheaper than buying prepared pineapple. Hold on, I'm going to go back to my other camera because I'm talking to you. I was looking at buying some of that prepared pineapple in a little pot, but it's like $1.99 or something for a tiny little bit. So I've got a whole pineapple here, which was, I think, $1.50 because I bought a small one. So really much, much better value. And is there anything nicer than fresh pineapple? Don't think so. Maybe mango, but I love pineapple. So there we are. That's the pineapple bit of our recipe. I'm going to put you on pause now because there's a lot more to our recipe, but that's the first bit. And I will see you anon when I've organised all the rest. Had to do it now because Bob's going to the football and I'm cooking all afternoon, but we needed him to do that first. So I will return later. For this recipe, we're making, no, start again. This recipe is for butterscotch sauce, which is what we're making. And so I've had to move, as you can probably tell, into a different part of the kitchen because I'm going to put a different camera on. And okay. I can't put the, oh, there it is. Said it wasn't there, but now it is. Right, so now you have my hob, saucepan on the hob, and in the saucepan, 2 ounces of butter, 2 ounces of soft brown sugar, and 8 ounces of golden syrup. Now, I'm sure you know, if you put the sugar in this on the scales, spread it out, you can pour the syrup on top and weigh it without any problem, without getting everything syrupy. The alternative, of course, is to put your saucepan on your super duper scales, which I didn't think to do, actually, it's stupid of me, and just keep adding it, you know, keep turning it back to 0 and adding it. So you're going to have all of that dissolved. Now I've done it in a pan on the cooker because if I do it in the microwave, you can't see it. So I thought I would do it like this so you can see it, but you can, of course, do it in the microwave if you wish. Now into mine, I put half a teaspoonful of my vanilla bean paste, which is quite strong. You can use vanilla essence, you should use vanilla essence, but you can also add, which is rather delicious, the rind of 2 oranges. I haven't done that this time. Sorry, just wrecking my kitchen. I have done it in the past and it is nice with the oranges in as well, but you don't have to. So you're just going to melt this all together. I don't know why I thought you had to see this actually, it's quite boring, but I just thought it'd be slightly more interesting than me sticking it in the microwave for 2 seconds. So I'll switch you off and come back to you because I realise how boring it is. Sorry, I didn't mean to bore you ladies. When that's all dissolved, and you can hear when it's all dissolved because there's no more scratchy noise on the bottom of the pan. You can hear the sugar scraping when it's still there. When it's all dissolved, just bring that up to a simmer and simmer it for 5 minutes. And of course, nowadays, what is terribly fashionable is salted caramel, which I absolutely adore. So you could add salt to it. You could add some sea salt to it. I'm not going to because this is for my grandchildren. I don't know if they like salted caramel, and they may not. So I'm just going to do it as just butterscotch sauce, and we'll see where that takes us. So 5 minutes for a simmer on that. My 5 minutes is up. My timer's gone off. I'm pouring this into a glass bowl because I want to whisk it, and I can't whisk it in my new non-stick pans. So I'm transferring it to a bowl, and I'm putting this back there because it's hot. And what we're going to do is beat this well with my electric mixer. It's here. I'm not sure where I'm going to plug it in without moving the camera, which is a total pain in the neck. I'll have to unplug the microwave and then it won't work, and that won't be long enough. I'm going to have to move the computer. Again, hold on one moment. No. Put it. Okay, I had a bit of a disaster there. I had to unplug and replug everything and move around, and it's all very chaotic. Right, so I'm going to beat this really well using an electric mixer just because it saves your hands. Probably covered in butterscotch sauce because I didn't have an apron on. My mother would never have forgiven me for cooking without an apron on, but there you go. And I'm going to add to that 1/4 pint of single cream. And then you're going to cool and then chill this. And I'm not going to be able to show you the finished product until this is cooled and chilled. So what I'm going to have to do almost certainly is just put a photo on my Padlet. But what you do is, in a bowl, you slice up your pineapple, and you slice up, hold on, don't go away. You prepare some strawberries, slice them in quarters or chop them up however you want them, and the pineapple. You put those in a pretty glass dish, and then you drizzle over butterscotch sauce. Hand the rest of the butterscotch sauce with it in a bowl. You can add flaked almonds. I'm into flaked almonds at the moment, aren't I? You can add flaked almonds. It's absolutely delicious. And it's so simple. This is it. Here's dessert already. This will keep if you don't use it all, which I don't suppose you will. It will even freeze, but it will certainly keep in the fridge if you don't attack it with a spoon. You can put it on ice cream. You can put it on anything. And as I say, with an addition of some rock salt crystals, it would be a lovely salted caramel. Much quicker, much cheaper than buying one of these sauces that you can buy. I know you can buy them, but they cost quite a lot, and this is really quite cheap, and you get a lot for it because you've got a quarter of a pint of cream in there, so you've got a good quantity. That's my proper mixing bowl. You can see by my hands how much I've got, and that's it. That's dessert. When I've got it finished in the dish, serving to my children and grandchildren on Sunday, I'll take a photo and put it on my Padlet, but in the meantime you can get the basic principle from this. Okay, I hope you like it. I really hope you like it, and I'm sure if you put your mind to it, you can think of all sorts of other uses for it, other than, as I say, just standing with a spoon by the fridge eating it, because it is delicious. Yes, so there we are. Sorry for all of you who can't eat sugar, I do apologise, but it's impossible to make desserts too often and cakes without overloading the old sugar. It's lovely. Enjoy.